Well, more rental assistance is now available in Washington, and many of you are telling me that you need it desperately. Leroy says, I got disqualified from unemployment due to availability for work. My wife is high risk for the virus, and I didn't want to jeopardize her life. So when my car broke down, I chose to leave my temporary assignment because I would risk infecting her by relying on public transportation. We are currently homeless, living in a motel, and don't know what to do. And I've been emailing with Leroy, and I'm so very sorry that you're in that situation. I will say a lot of people are telling me that they are in the same position as you now. So the good news is that there is, get this, about $100 million available through the CARES Act for Washington State. And the Department of Commerce just announced that it is distributing that money to a number of organizations and homeless services. It's going to help focus on preventing evictions by paying up to 3 months of past due, current, and future rent to landlords and eligible participants. It's also meant to help both renters and landlords because in this case, people can pay and also they get paid as well. So the assistance is limited to 3 months and the program ends at the end of the year. It is designed to help those who are in the greatest need, people like Leroy, for example, as many more people are really pushed to the brink. So if you would like to see more about this program, just text the word money to 206-448-4545 and we will send you that information. But please keep your stories coming and we'll try to help you the best we can. Right now, it's a Band-Aid to a lot of things, but at least you can try to get some assistance, Jake.
Yeah, Michelle, good stuff. Thank you.